Osiris here stuck in the middle. My Browns lost, but the Cavs beat Brooklyn the other day. So let me represent real quick. So we look at what happened with Trump. I mean, he literally got vanished, permabanned from all significant social media platforms, like within a day or two, just gone. The president of the United States vanished. And he tried to go to Parler and Parler got eliminated. Amazon refused to host them. So I'm looking at what happened to Trump, and I'm going to compare that to Elon Musk. Elon Musk and Donald Trump pose similar threats to the establishment. They're different people. They pose threats in different ways. But if you take the helicopter view up, they both pose similar threats to the establishment. What's the establishment? Corporation, big interest. This is the only thing that we're bipartisan on in D.C. are the interest of these establishment politicians, Joe Biden, Amy Klobuchar, all these different corporate standard Mike Pence interests, fossil fuels. You might think I'm a lunatic comparing Elon Musk to Donald Trump. You're like, well, what am I going to do next? Compare Britney Spears to Tina Marie. I love Tina Marie. Or Justin Bieber to Albert Einstein. Yeah, I get it. You might not understand the comparison, but let me break it down for you. So Elon is non-assuming. He's awkwardly likable. He can't dance. He stutters. He's like Professor X and his amazing teams, and all the focus is on Elon, but he's got the best teams and companies out there that he put together. They all get credit too, and they're like the X-Men. So when you put all his pieces together, like he's running the show. He's a natural leader. Maybe he did have a gene mutated or something like that. I don't think we've ever seen somebody with the business acumen and the actual engineering intelligence. So Elon poses the same threat because he is for the people. He's a populist figure. So you look at the Tesla following, there's not a more rabid and insane following, and I'm part of it, so I'm not dissing it, of people attached to his products and his leadership. Who else in this world has a stronger attachment as any type of celebrity figure to his people? I don't know. He's turned his companies, Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company, Starlink, all of them, he's turned them into a movement. And when you follow Elon Musk and you look at some of his tweets, he's clearly anti-establishment. He has clearly made some tweets that could put him on the edge. Some of these tweets, I would say, Elon, don't let those go. Don't drunk tweet, whatever you're doing. Think twice before tweeting some of this stuff. I'm trying to intimate that he's in the same danger Trump is. So you look at it, he has the same type of connection with people, a different group of people for the most part, but he has the same type of connection. He doesn't go through media. He doesn't advertise much at all in the US, especially for his cars. He's using Twitter as his platform. He's not really, to my knowledge, on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else. And he's using Twitter to bypass the media. And that's his focal point. So let me get this straight. He poses the same threat as Trump, except he's richer, smarter, and way more powerful. So I would argue not only does he pose the same threat to the establishment that Donald Trump does, multiply it by a few order of magnitudes. It's off the chart. He's on a different level. Do you remember when he launched Starlink? Let me read this here. The Starlink app launched in certain regions a while back, and the terms and service were I found it very fascinating. People thought what I'm about to read here was a joke. So users noted that the terms of service within the app state that Starlink services provided to Earth or Moon will be governed in accordance to the laws of the state of California. So I read through this too. I'm like, Earth and Moon? Because I wasn't even thinking beyond that, even though I follow this stuff. So he's like, okay, Earth and Moon, California, you got that. So that implies beyond Earth and Moon. Beyond our planet and its satellite, however, the laws and regulations by which it will abide are less clear. I quote, for services provided on Mars or in transit to Mars via Starship or other colonization spacecraft, the parties recognize Mars as a free planet and that no Earth-based government has authority or sovereignty over Martian activities, the governing law section states. Accordingly, disputes will be settled through self-governing principles established in good faith at the time of Martian settlement. Let me translate that for you. Elon Musk wants a direct democracy, not a representative republic like we have now. He wants simpler laws. Let me translate that to you. That is a big middle finger to our current government and establishment. You think that's a joke? Do you think our establishment figures think that that is a joke? They think that's funny? They're so reactive. They might not even be thinking about it at this point. But when we start thinking about this, that's not funny to them. That's not going to work for them. That's Elon saying, I can do this better than you. That's Elon saying, I've got the tools. I'm the one leading this. It'll be other people, other companies, other countries helping. Elon's leading this. Don't get it twisted. And he's like, I'm going to set up the government. Elon's positioning himself bigger than the government. This is next level stuff. You think the fossil fuel companies like this talk? This is interesting stuff. People like to crap on Twitter, but for Elon, it's been huge. And I think one of Trump's biggest mistakes he made was, the rumor is that Jared Kushner advised him not to diversify, not to go to Parler. And Elon Musk has to start thinking about this now. So he's going to get heat from the establishment. Do you think the progressive left like Elon Musk? He's their new poster boy for the failure of our economy. And I've done a video trying to debunk that. And I like Bernie Sanders, I like AOC, I like progressives, but I don't like when they demonize people over their wealth instead of going at the system. It's just a cheap way to try to get votes, to try to rile people up. We need Elon Musks in the world. They are the innovators, not the government. So he's going to get it from the establishment, fossil fuel industry. Bernie Sanders takes pot shots at this guy at least a couple times a month, and it's going to ratchet up now that Democrats have power. Elon needs to start his own social media platform immediately. Get your Tesla followers over there. Do all your breaking news over there. Use Twitter as a platform to get people off of Twitter and used to following you on the SpaceX or whatever the social media platform is. Maybe it's a decentralized one. I don't know. He's smarter than me. I'm just saying the Model Y, the Tesla car, Model Y, one of the safest cars, 5-star everywhere. That's not by accident. They put focus on safety. And he needs to put focus on safety with Twitter, a backup plan. That's the safety. So what's Tesla's biggest threat? Tesla's biggest threat is the government and big tech social media that works in accordance, whether it's proven that it's they're literally working together. It doesn't matter. They work, whatever the government's doing, especially the Democratic-leaning government, that's where big tech is going. So I don't care if you can prove whether it's conclusion or not. I'm not making those claims. I am saying that they are following the lead of the Democratic government, whether that's by coincidence or what. And he needs to be careful. Government, and you can lump big tech into that now. Clearly we can. They have government contracts, some of them. That's the biggest threat to Elon Musk and Tesla. It's the only threat really that I can think of right now. Take care.